beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. One more? Yeah?
Yeah, one more.
Okay. A high one? Oof. Okay, yeah. You can do something with your hands if you like. Just keep that breath flowing. Hallelujah. And Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Let's do it. What are we singing?
But it's 8 a.m., so that's high.
No, it might be high enough for bass.
Do you want a little bit more?
Yes, well, we go up to an E. Did we at least go up to
That was
an
an
E?
F sharp, but
Okay, then that's fine.
let's
Okay, I'm sorry.
Daniel has very much of a bass idea about the morning. I do as well.
I'm sorry.
Agreed, that is very high for a bass.
Alma Reptortis.
Amo Redemptoris Mater.
So we know about the beginning, right, tenors? We're just gonna add lib, and then we'll go into
Nice. 1, 2, 3. Will you let them sit down a little bit?
Yes, sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Okay.
So we just have a couple minutes. What do you want to work on? And it can be your own conducting too. It doesn't have to be musically. Like, what would you like to do again?
I like to work on probably creator, and after. So there's like this text, underlying text, and there's two sections where it repeats twice.
So if we look at measure 25 or 26, 27 through 30, it says and after. After it says creator virgin before. So when actually no, I would like to like work on moving lines. So every time you have like an 8th note rising ascending line, I would like a crescendo. Good place for that would be, there is no good place.
Starting is always hard.
Yeah. I kind of like the ascending line straight off between the altos basses and altos again on 25, but I can't really find a good place for that.
Pick up from 21.
Pick up to 25?
Just hit the key panel.
Yeah. I want to hear that like underlying ascending line. If come out, I think that would like really drive the piece forward and like
Yeah,
creating.
let's try it.
Yeah. So yeah. So I'll give you altos. 1.
Yeah, try it again, and don't syncopate it. 1, so that you always feel that beat. Because if they feel where the beat is, it doesn't mean that it's
Right.
hard. But if they make sure they know where that beat is, then they can find where those offbeat entrances are. Try that one more time.
Okay.
That's a good spot.
All right. Altos.
Try it again. So and
So-
1. Ba-da-dee-dee-dee.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah, right there. That one you don't want to 1, 2. Don't subdivide it, because what it does is it sets up. They're like, wait, what beat am I on? Right.
Okay.
So watch this and 1. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Try that again.
Cool.
That's nice. They're singing really well for you because they can tell right where that beat is. It's really, really clean. It's very clear. Good. 1, 2, 3. Wow, what a great start. Are you ready, Andrew?
Yeah.
You're second.
That's me.
Okay, go for it.
Deep sea Mario. Deep sea Mario. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I gotta start over. And he goes faster, right?
No, I think that's really good.
Is that?
Yeah. I thought it was a great tempo, yeah. And actually, I think it could go even a tiny little bit slower, although if you don't,
Really?
it's just fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Dixit Maria.
Okay. Apologies for stopping.
Yeah. I thought your cues to all 4 of the sections was really good.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Nicely done. 1, 2, 3. Do you want to work? Do you want to go to a spot? By the way, I really like what you did with Etche, and you really changed the quality of that, the dynamics, and you changed kind of the pattern. It looked like you were kind of doing a 4 type of thing before that, and there you went kind of to a strict kind of almost just
Big 2.
Just it is kind of a big 2, but it was just kind of round, which I thought it was great. Sounded great. Do you have a spot you want to go to? We have a couple minutes.
Yes. Yeah. Can we go to the right after the 3-2, right at the Etche?
Yeah.
And at the end of that first Etche phrase, when it ends on the Domini, at the second Etche, like right before it, I want to do like a shorter fermata.
Okay.
On that part.
Nice. Don't tell us. Show us.
Okay.
And if we don't do what you want, stop and go, oh no, I want a longer fermata there, or whatever. Yeah. That's always the model, is conduct it, show it, and then when people don't do it, go, no. And then if your conducting was good enough, everyone in the room goes, oh yeah, that's what he conducted. Which is great teaching. Because then they've just learned that they should watch, if they watch your conducting movie, you won't stop. As opposed to the person who always stops all the time no matter what, right? Here we go. What'd you want?
Which measure are we?
Yeah, we're starting on measure 22.
Oh, try it again. Maybe people were confused where we were starting.
Okay. Yeah, sorry I didn't clarify.
That's the number one difficulty in choral conducting, is getting people to start at the right spot.
I think I was making my gesture like too long. I think I need to be a bit shorter. But
Maybe. Conduct what you want and expect us to sing it.
okay.
Yes. One. Oh, do you do one more thing for me? On instead of a stop, go and just give a little bit of that after.
Double prep kind of thing.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you. Everybody sing and. Okay, now watch this. And. Hear the difference?
Yes.
Yeah. Do the one that goes up. Here we go. And. Yeah. Now do the other one. The stop, just to kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So just that little bit of lift on there gives the people a chance to just do that with their tone quality, which changes the pitch and all that. Nicely done. 1, 2, 3. All right. Who's next? You know, jump up. Here we go. Oh, it's Stephanie. Thanks for being here on this Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm just thankful that you came to class. And I'm not here by myself. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many. You know, it was interesting. Nobody mentioned macaroni and cheese, which is kind of... Yeah, which is is a more famous side in the southeast than it is in this part of the country.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, I've never had mac and cheese with things.
Yeah, I know, and it's not as common up here. So I feel very strongly about our stuffing that we make. Yeah, it's really, really good. Also a sweet potato dish.
I haven't had
good mac and cheese in about a year, so it happens every Thanksgiving.
Oh, there you go. So, I wish I could ask you how you like your turkey prepared, but we better watch Stephanie come back. Here we go. One, two, three. All right, not bad. So we weren't quite sure how you were getting into the in one, but I would say, and so you're probably feeling bad about that a little bit right now, but you should get over that because you're the first person to do this piece. And while you're thinking about that little struggle there, I hope everyone noticed how brilliantly she went back into two. That's, I think, a lot more difficult to do, and she nailed it. And so the first one is easier to solve. The second one is harder one to solve, and we don't even have to work on the second one. So that was really a good job. So the only thing you needed to do to help us to get into that one is to make the Christum a little more of a fermata, and hold it. Don't let us go on. And then when you cut off, that's the new tempo. Not the new tempo, because the tempo remains the same. It's the new. subdivision. Yeah, because the tact will remain the same ideally. Although the thing you need to know is that in the late Renaissance, the ideas of tact being pure were less true. And the thinking is people could change the tempo and get faster and slower based on the feelings and the emotions of the piece. And so it's not robotic or anything, okay? Can everyone sing the Christum? And so I'm on measure 52 on the second half. Yeah, do you know what? So it's going to be Christum. The sopranos will be on the A and the G sharp. And Christum. Fermata. And I cut off and Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay, I'll do it again. Here we go. And the people who are going to conduct this piece are probably the most interested in it right now. But this idea is incredibly normal in lots of Renaissance motets, where you go from a 2-section into a 3-section. Anybody want to hazard a guess why that might be true?
Because it's fun.
That's my reason, and I agree with you. What would be the theological reason?
Because of the
It's
Trinity.
glorious.
Yeah, so the idea of a 3 in sacred music is going to be really normal, like on an Alleluia,
3 and 7.
right? And so whereas in the secular music you don't see this a lot, in the sacred music, the motets, this is going to happen all the time. Here we go, motet and Hallelujah, Hallelujah. And I do it pretty joyfully because Hallelujah, right? So I try to make it kind of like as if you're holding a beer stein, sort of kind of Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah, right? So you can decide if that's blasphemy or not, but it's sort of a similar feel. Want to try it? I'm subdividing for the sopranos there because I do a ritardando, which you don't have to do, but it also helps me control it, kind of taking out of context. So start that right there. Yeah, so make the stum go up, and then when you cut off, go down. It'll give just a little bit, but so stum. So you prep the cutoff a little more, which gives us more thinking for the prep for the end. One more time. Here we go, and watch me, and listen to me say, oh, we're all together, right? And Hallelujah. And hold. Now cut off. Hallelujah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And so I kind of use that because that's the section that you mostly do work on, and it was also an opportunity for the people who come after you to have a little more of an advantage than you have. But I'm more gracious on your grading because you're the first person to do that right there. So don't be yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3. Well done. Okay, who's next? We're back to Alma. Christina? 1, 2, 3. Nice cutoff at the end. Do that again. Hold that last little, but hold it a little bit longer. I find that a lot of times young conductors, they don't want to hold the ending as long. You should always hold it, you know, if it's a held, you should always hold it until you think, I should probably stop now. Right? If it's like, and stop, it'd be, ooh. Yeah. Everybody's, here we go. Have to sing the last chord. I think even longer. And look at us. There's nothing for you to look at that point, right? Because nothing more happens in the music.
Okay.
So look at us and look anywhere you want, and then look somewhere else, and then cut us off. Okay, so that was awesome. Look somewhere, and then look somewhere else, and then cut off. So actually 2 places. So I'll show you what I mean. And so that 2 parts of the, so I'm teaching you to scan right now. And so that 2 parts of the room get a thought at the end there, okay? Yes! That's amazing, right? That's magic. When we look at the singers, everything changes. It's really great. So, we're going to go to the beginning. We're going to work just on your eye contact.
Okay.
And I just want you to be a disinterested observer of the choir, moving your arms while they're singing, and just looking around.
Okay.
And so it'll kind of, don't sing, it'll kind of be like this. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, and don't even listen. You don't care what they're doing. You're just looking around, and you might even like have. By the way, this is an important classroom management technique. Is you're looking around, asking yourself questions. What's going on in here right now? Oh, what's so and so? Oh, Allison's wearing a hat. Nothing wrong with that. Just thinking, making comments to yourself. Here we go. Right at the beginning, not the beginning. Getting start to second measure. Yeah, where the choir comes in. Redemptoris. Nice. Good job. You spent more time over here than over here. The research suggests that that's what we do. But you did come over here twice, and you were over there like about 5 times. But I think what everyone in the room would agree is that the appearance that you are more involved with us is like 10 times before, even though you might have been able to do what I asked you to do, that is to just completely divorce yourself from the music. It appeared that you were more involved in the music, and it's not, we can say to ourselves, well, what does it mean, appearance? Well, a big part of conducting is behaviorism, in that when people see us and they make judgments about what they should be doing, how they should be acting, and so forth. So what people perceive is really reality. It's the only reality that matters. You know, as teachers, what's in our heart doesn't really matter. Now, it's better to go through life with the right things in your heart. But if people perceive you have one thing in your heart and you have a different, then it's what they perceive to be true as a teacher. Because that's our relationship with the world, how our students are perceiving us. And so that's a real key. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, nice job. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we are ready for Allison. Is that an air raid warning or is someone practicing?
I think it's Motet.
Oh, yes. Which one are we doing?
Dixie. That's why I said it.
Did you say it?
I'm so sorry. I have gotten your face,
Oh,
so
I'm
not
sorry.
in the best of moods. I apologize.
I thought you were gonna say last night.
I only got 12 hours
I
of sleep
got
last
my
night.
goodness.
Ugh, I need at least 16 to be human.
All right. You are human regardless of how much you sleep, but you might not appear to be human, and that, of course, is what matters. All right, let's do it. Nice cut off. 1, 2, 3. Let's explore that at the end. Here we go. Let's use some different hand gestures. Let's do like this one. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. You can do any that you want, but let's listen to them. So you do it, cut off, do it, cut off, do it, cut off. So don't change while you're doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sorry, your voice is so particular. It's like, oh, Maddie's not singing.
So what do you think? You did 2 or 3.
I like this one.
Yeah, I do too. Isn't it amazing how that one always comes back to being like the best one? We always like to say that all gestures are okay and good for different things, but it always feels like that one's the best one. So I don't know what to say about that. You guys have any thoughts about that?
What was the flicky one?
I think she didn't mean that one. She wasn't happy and she wanted to try it
Not
again.
everyone was singing. So I reached
Yeah, I don't think that was a
that
real
was a,
one.
no, yeah, that was a throwaway. That's why I-
Yeah, that's how I interpreted that one.
Okay, I used to-
Because her cut, when she was doing one that she was happy with or thinking about, she gave it a more serious cutoff and not a stop. Yeah, she was like, no, try that again. Yeah. So what do we got? We got a few minutes left, like 2-3 minutes left. So I think there's really great impulse of will and vitality to the flow of your gesture, and I'd like to just kind of use like about a minute for people to look at that and for us to think about that, okay? Because I think you're a little further ahead, along in that part of it than other people. So why don't we just start right at the beginning? I think the tempo was maybe a little bit on the fast side, but I really like the tempo. Dixit Maria. I think people always want to take it too slow,
Okay.
but I do think it's on the front edge of it.
Okay.
Dixit Maria. Yeah, very nice. So let's do a little bit of analysis of that gesture. That because I think there's really great flow. I mean, I think we really know where the next beat is, but she's not being too hard on it. What do you see?
Like her prep to the next beat is like really clear.
It is really clear. So there's evenness to the gesture that I want you to pay attention. Dixit Mari. And what I mean by evenness of gesture, that there's not a hesitation on the way down. Some of us are still doing this a little bit, and I want you to notice this if you are, because it's still lots of time to kind of fix that. But where we go, Dixit Mari, we're on the way down, we kind of go and now and. So once she starts to go down, it's over. That down is going to happen. Dixit Ma. There's no question of where the beat's going to happen once she changes direction. Pay attention to that. Here we go. Right at the beginning. Dixit Maria. Yeah, okay. The other part of it is that she doesn't go up too fast, where you don't go Dixit Ma. There isn't like a startling sort of leapy thing that happens on the go up. This is really hard to go up evenly but not come down too soon. Some people go up evenly and then come down too soon, or hesitate on the way down, or like there's like so many little parts of this. So Dixit Ma. That once it starts to go up, it feels like a gear is engaged, and it's kind of even. But the down is faster. That gear goes. Watch it again. Dixit Maria. Very good. So I want you to kind of think about that when you're watching it, because I think there's some of us can learn from that. Now, the thing that I would like you to really move forward in is the use of the non-dominant hand. I feel like you're not using it as much, like you're really dominant hand dominated, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'd like to kind of like next term we conduct everything twice, not once, and so that's great and so anyway, I don't do that first term, and because I give more time to like individual days in which you're not conducting, and but really choreograph the piece more to use it. So for example,
will they have the running line at the beginning?
Dixit. I think we have time for you to do it one time. Start the left hand. Is it left hand for you? Yeah. Start the left hand right the first time when the tenors come in, and move it really slow through every part.
Okay.
Little left hand. Now mirror. Yeah. So you can see how this changes it from being a really clear beat, which we're grateful for, and is really hard to do. So we don't want to diminish that in any way, to being now a musical phrase, which is awesome, because now it's a whole different level of it. Does that make sense? Good. 1, 2, 3. Happy Thanksgiving.